Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on your favorite Nova Online breakdown channel. But I'm sure if you read the title, today's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to be looking at another degenerate who roams the cyberspace, provides nothing to the world, and expects funds and money to instantly appear in her bank account while having no job and zero aspirations for getting a job. This of course is Tophiachu. Tophiachu, as y'all all probably know, is another lolcow who resembles our least favorite tub of pudding, Nova, in many ways. She has no job and just expects people to give her money through various different resources. She's a bit on the heftier side of things, just like Nova, and she's been exposed for some very nasty degenerate things online, also similar to Nova. I don't mean to bring them up too much, but there's a lot of similarities to draw to them. And also, Tophia is the queen of cringe, and every king has to have their queen, so Nova, here you go, buddy. I know a lot of people have shipped y'all in the past, so here's the king and queen of cringe right here. But that's not the only purpose of today's video. Today I wanted to show y'all what Tophia has been up to recently. She's been making her lip sync videos as always, putting on different makeups, and lip syncing to cringy romantic songs. And it's always hilarious how guttural her comment section is, like people really tear into her. Because the shit that she makes is just so abominably cringe. And one of these videos actually made me recoil in horror. With Halloween coming up, everything's getting a little spooky out here, but by golly, this was terrifying.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that in all my brain. I just like the sound of it.
I apologize for having to show y'all that. If there are any britches that ended up being soiled on my behalf, I extend my sincerest apologies. The Joker to me has become synonymous with extremely cringy people trying to mimic his cadence and his personality, and it always just comes across as mind-bogglingly cringe. People trying to do his laugh and just kind of sounding like a goat screaming, but the goat has some hay stuck in his throat, so it just sounds really terrible. And it's really zero shock at all seeing Tophia put on a Joker cosplay. It's not even Halloween yet. And even at this time, Halloween parties haven't really started, especially when she posted this. This of course is me suspending disbelief, thinking that Tophia would be invited to any kind of party, but why the hell are you doing this? Every time a lolcow makes these videos where they're just openly inviting people to cast negative comments and shit like that always bewilders me. You can just exit TikTok. You didn't have to hit post. You didn't have to make yourself a target for such negative feedback. The internet is a curse to lolcows. They think it's some sort of safe haven, but it's just an area for more hate and negative attention. However, from the Christian days to the days of Nova Online, chronic online behavior is going to be exhibited from each and every one of them. But back to Tophia. There is another video of hers that I would like to show y'all, and yes, I admit I'm a bit tardy to the party, but in this TikTok she posted about 2 weeks ago, she was asking for donations once again for her brother. If y'all don't already know, Tophia's mother and brother were involved in an incident that unfortunately left Tophia's brother dead and her mother in critical condition. So with this, Tophia had asked her audience to support her fiscally by donating to a GoFundMe for her brother's funeral arrangements, which ended up being extremely fishy, and to my knowledge the funds never ended up getting to Tophia based on some weird stuff. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but with that, Tophia has now started up another GoFundMe to try and once again arrange a burial for her brother, and also to get her and her mother into a house. Which, fair enough. No one should have to be homeless, and if you want to start up a GoFundMe for that purpose, by all means. What confuses me though is the asking amount. Tophia wants $500,000 to get her and her mother into a house, which kind of boggles my mind. I understand housing and prices are a bit absurd right now, but to flat out ask for $500K off rip just to get into a house seems a bit extra. Start small at least. Try and not immediately rinse people of all of their money so you can get some crazy house. Start in an apartment or some shit. Regardless, here's the video of her asking people to donate and spread her video around.
Okay, hey guys, I can't really see, but I made a video on Instagram. I did put up a GoFundMe. I did briefly talk about things on my Instagram. If you have not, please click the beacons link in my bio. Please share the GoFundMe. Tag this to as many celebrities, content creators that you can. I did say, I know my social media reputation is not good.
That's a bit of an understatement in my opinion. Tophia has been known to get in crazy arguments with people trolling her, arguments and fights with other lolcows, and that's not even the worst of it. As we know, things had circulated online that Tophia had allegedly been looking at some disgusting things on the internet that would definitely get you in a heaping amount of legal trouble if these things ever gotten on the right desk. So we know your social media presence is bad because it's not really a presence, you're just kind of a clown that's waiting above a dunk tank and everyone who covers you or follows your content loves to huck baseballs at.
But if you can, please help me and my mom bury my brother and help us attain a secure housing, stable housing. We are in the process of trying to raise the money to buy a house. So just as much as you make any other videos go viral, please help this one go viral, please.
I don't know if it's ever anyone's goal to make your content go viral, it just kinda happens. People once again enjoy shooting spitballs at you, because you're a lolcow. The videos you make and that go viral are the nasty and cringe ones, like the boss's daughter segments that used to get major traction. People are watching and engaging with your content because they like to poke fun. While again, I don't think anyone should be homeless, you can't just expect money to fly in by doing stuff like this. Like, go get a job. That should be step one. Not posting 5 lip-syncing videos a day on TikTok. Go try and better yourself by getting a job and starting the process to getting a permanent living situation.
Tag anyone who could help. Click the beacons link in my bio. Anybody who leaves negative comments will be blocked, will be deleted. Any negative comments will be blocked and deleted. It takes 2 seconds to be kind to someone. I know there are a lot of people who are wishing and hoping I don't have stable housing. We are not in a safe place right now, and we would need to obtain a stable house and a place to live. If you can, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to those who do support, as I please beg, because you guys, as much as my other videos can go viral, please help this one go viral. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Anything helps. If you can't donate, please share. I would appreciate it. God bless you.
You know, one surefire way of both not having to beg and also starting your allocation of funds would be getting a job. I don't understand what's so hard about just trying to apply to any place you can. Like, we all know that you had that Dunkin' Donuts job a few years back, so it's in the realm of possibilities for you, you just choose not to. Actively being lazy and not seeking any personal growth for you or your family is no one else's fault but yours. And expecting other people to donate their hard-earned money is selfish and dumb. Being able to support yourself starts with wanting to do it. If you don't want to support yourself, then you can't expect other people to do it. Find a job, do something. We've seen this from other lolcows. Like, this isn't something brand new that Tophia just had originated herself, the inability to support themselves because they're so chronically online. And I understand it's a tough time out there, but you have to actually start trying to work and provide for yourself. Like, you're 31 years old. Eventually it's time to grow the fuck up. Now, I have another TikTok I want to show y'all, and I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt, just for the integrity of reviewing stuff like this. In this TikTok, Tophia posted 4 days ago, she used a sound saying, "Sweet mama, it's the Jonas Brothers." And then the video transitioned into what it seems like Tophia at a fucking Jonas Brothers concert. So let me show y'all this video first, and then I'll get on to exactly what I think about it.
Sweet mama, it's the Jonas Brothers.
Now, this could be a previous video of Tophia at a Jonas Brothers concert, or somebody else's POV, you know, but if it isn't, and Tophia, as of 4 days ago, went to a damn Jonas Brothers concert, when just the week before she was begging for money, that has to be the stupidest, silliest shit I've ever heard of. You cannot expect people to give you even a molecule of a cent after posting something like this. Concert tickets are not cheap, and if you're buying concert tickets when you're in need of a house, and you need to be able to put your brother to rest, that's just lunacy, utter delusion. Like, you're homeless, you're stripped for cash, even making TikToks about how expensive Walmart groceries are, which again, no hate for that, that's very true, but you're making all these videos and claiming how down in the dumps you are and you need other people's money for your basic necessities, but then you're spending money on a fucking concert? Goodness, it's terrible. I can't even conjure a fake possibility in which Tophia thought this was a good idea. Maybe she thought everyone would be like pumping her up and excited that she finally got to go to a really fun concert or something, but fuck all that. You cannot beg for money and then do something like this and expect anything but a negative reaction. I am once again going to reference the French onion soup sergeant Nova Online for this comparison, because Nova spends a ridiculous amount of money on shit that he doesn't need, like Pokemon cards and fancy water bottles, an absurd amount of crystals and healing gems, you know, whatever, just a bunch of shit that he doesn't need, and eventually he'll always end up saying how much money he needs, because, you know, the rent's due at the end of the month, and he's got no cash, and his solution, after bitching and whining about it, of course, to people online in Discord, is to promote his cameo and paracords, useless items that give very little to the people who buy them. He expects people to support him fiscally after watching him spend all of his money like it's going out of style, like spending copious amounts on fast food and then being bewildered why he's only got $3.51 in his bank account. The main difference between Nova and Tophia is that regardless of how I think, you do technically get something from Nova in return from your cash, being the cameo and the paracords. It may be virtually useless, but it is in fact a trade of an item for cash, whereas Tophia is literally just begging, offering absolutely nothing in return for your money. But overall, Tophia is pretty much doing the usual. She's begging for money, getting mad at people, and posting creepy, cringy videos that'll make your skin crawl. That Joker one really had me appalled. Like, it's always so hard being able to enjoy the Joker cosplays people do, because there are always people like Tophia that make a mockery of the character. It sucks, but with every good aspect of something, there's bound to be something that makes the water a bit stinky. But that's it for me today, guys. This was my first solo Tophia video. I had previously made one about Nova and Tophia's beef a while back. It's a great video, you should go check it out. But this is new territory for me, so I really hope y'all enjoyed it, and you can let me know down below in the comments if this is something you want to continue to see. Learning more about these disgusting lolcows locales around the internet is definitely an interesting task. But I want to keep pumping out content for y'all. You guys have been extremely supportive, and I want to thank y'all once again. I hope to see you in the next one. Deuces.